Hello student, welcome to your software engineering class. In the previous session, I have covered different project planning activity and different scheduling technique. In this session, I will cover risk management. Risk management means how to handle and how to control a risk. Okay, so let's start. In this video, I will cover risk management. In risk management, I will discuss about risk identification, risk assessment, and risk containment. So, what is a risk? Risk is an uncertainty. Risk is an expectation of loss, a potential problem that may or may not occur in the future. We don't know whether a particular event will occur or not, but if it does, has a negative impact on a project. Means risk is an unfavorable condition for the project. It may lead to a loss for the project. It may occur or may not occur. Like for example, if a person walk out from the project and the other who take the position of that developer, he wants to do the project in other platform, the platform he is comfortable with. So it may be risk to complete the project in the new platform in the same time span. So this is known as a risks of schedule. So likewise, there are many risks in the project. Okay. So software risk. Software risk means what can go wrong, what is the likelihood, what will be the damage, what can be done about it. Risk analysis and management are a set of activity that help a software team to understand and manage uncertainty about a project. Means risk management is an activity. That activity help to identify, to understand and to manage the uncertainty or to manage the risk about a project. Then risk management. In the field of software engineering, risk management is a methodology or a mechanism carried out throughout the development process to identify, manage and control risk involved before and during the development process. Means risk management is a mechanism or it is a technique that carried out during or before the development process to identify, to resolve, to manage the risk. Okay. Basically, three types of activity are covered under the risk management process. There are three types of activity in risk management. First one is risk identification, then risk analysis, then risk control. The first one is risk identification. A project can get affected by a large variety of risks. Risk identification identify all the different risks for a particular project. Means there are many type of risk for a project and there are different, we can categorize the risk in different category. In order to identify the important risk which might affect a project, it is necessary to categorize risk in different classes. There are three main category of risk which can affect a software project. Means there are mainly three category of risk. So let's discuss about this. Type of risks. The three categories are project risk, technical risk and business risk. Project risk concern various form of budgetary, schedule, personal, resources and customer related problem. Okay, the problem related with budget, the time schedule, the personal, the resources and customer dissatisfaction. These problems are related to project risk. Software is intangible. It is very difficult to monitor and control a software project. A vital project risk is schedule slippage. Means the main project risk is schedule slippage. To complete the project within the time span, that is the main risk. Then technical risk. Technical risk concern potential design, implementation, interfacing, testing and maintenance problem. Means all type of technical problem are in technical risk category. Technical risk also include incomplete specification, changing specification, technical uncertainty. Most technical risks occur due to the development team insufficient knowledge about the product. Means the requirement, if there is a problem in requirement specification or changing in requirement specification, these are the technical risk. And somehow the technical risk occur due to the insufficient knowledge of the developer about the project. Next is business risk. Business risk means this type of risk contain risk of building an excellent product that no one need, losing budgetary or personal commitment. Means if the developer develop a good project, a very excellent project, but no one want to buy it, then that is a business risk, that is a business loss. So it is under a business risk category. Means there are three type of risk. First one is project risk. The project risk is concerned in budget, schedule, personal, resources and customer. So this type, when this type of problem comes, it comes under project risk category. Then when technical problem comes, that is comes under technical risk category. And the business risk is about the business, how we will get profit. If there is any problem, that's come under business risk. Okay, there are some other risk also. The other risk categories are known risk, predictable risk and unpredictable risk. Those risks that can be uncovered after careful assessment of the project program, the business and technical environment in which the plan is being developed and more reliable data sources. Known risk means which risk we are known to this, means that are after careful assessment of the project program, the developer know about this, like a unrealistic delivery date. Okay, we know the risk, that is known risk. And predictable risk mean those risks that are hypothesized from previous project experience. Means from past experience we know the risk, we know the problem, what may occur, we can predict the problem, that is predictable risk. And unpredictable risk, those risks that can and do occur but are extremely tough to identify in advance. Which risk we cannot identify, which they are come under unpredictable risk. Okay, then the next is risk assessment. The objective of risk assessment is to division the risk in the condition of their loss causing potential. For risk assessment, first every risk should be rated in two methods. Means here in this risk assessment method we are rating the risk, how much it hamper to the project, that is the risk assessment. The possibility of a risk coming true means probability of risk, that is denoted as R. The consequences of the issue related to that risk, that is denoted by S. Means after the risk occur, what are the damage or what are the consequences, that is denoted as S. Based on these two methods, the priority of each risk can be estimated. Means risk is estimated by these two terms, R and S. R is probability of risk and S is the damage occur by the risk or consequences of the related to the risk. So the formula is the priority of each risk can be computed as P equal to R into S. Here P is the priority with which the risk must be handled and R is the probability of the risk becoming true. R is the probability of risk occurs and S is the severity of damage caused due to the risk becoming true. Means R is the probability of risk becoming true, S is the damage caused by the risk, and the formula is P equal to R into S. This is the priority of the risk. Then risk containment. How to handle the risk? It is the process of managing risk to achieve desired outcome. After all the identified risks of a plan are determined, the project must be made to include the most harmful and the most likely risk. Different risks need different containment method. In fact, most risks need ingenuity on the part of the project manager in tracking the risk. There are three main methods to plan for risk management. Okay, means after risk identification and risk assessment, then the next method is risk containment. Means how to manage the risk. Different risk need different method to manage it. Okay, and the manager should track the risk management. There are many risk management methods. Let's discuss about it. So risk containment, these are the risk containment method: avoid the risk, transfer the risk and risk reduction. These three are risk containment method. So first one is avoid the risk. This may take several ways, such as discussing with the client to change the requirement to decrease the scope of the work, giving incentive to the engineer to avoid the risk of human resources turnover. Means we can avoid the risk by various discussion with the client and by giving some incentive to the engineer. Okay, so there are various method to avoid the risk, that's come under avoid the risk. Then transfer the risk. This method involves getting the risky element developed by a third party, means by buying the insurance cover. Means if there is any risk, the risk is handled by the insurance. Okay, then risk reduction. This means planning method to include the loss due to risk. For instance, if there is a risk that some key personnel might leave, new requirement can be planned. Means how to reduce a risk. We have to plan different method to reduce the risk. Like if there is any developer walkthrough from the project, then new requirement is required. If there is any sort of resources, we have to arrange these resources. So these are risk reduction method. The next is risk leverage. Means which method we choose to control the risk. To choose between the various method of handling risk, The project plan must consider the amount of controlling the risk and the corresponding reduction of risk. For this, the risk leverage of the various risks can be estimated. How can we choose the risk reduction method? This is the formula. Risk leverage is the variation in risk exposure divided by the amount of reducing the risk. Okay, means what will be the risk reduction by using this method? By the cost of reduction. Risk leverage equal to risk exposure before reduction minus risk exposure after reduction. Means before using this method minus using the risk handling method by cost of reduction. By using this formula, the developer choose the risk controlling method. Okay. So this is all about the risk management. In risk management, first the developer identify the different risk, then assess the risk and control the risk by using different method. Okay, so this is all about the risk management. In the next class, I will cover configuration management. Thank you.